All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So, more breaking Jets news here. There was a report that surfaced about an hour ago suggesting that Nathaniel Hackett's job security up in the air. There was pressure there. But now we have multiple reporters at post-Saleh firing suggesting that Hackett's job is now safe and Hackett will not be fired. This tells me that whoever made the decision, it's looking like it was Woody Johnson. He's Team Aaron, in a sense, right? We had Jeremy Fowler of ESPN report that Robert Saleh and Aaron Rodgers just did not seem to be on the same page. I mean, the Jets are 2-3. It's definitely a weird time. It's, first week of October, October 8th. Normally, you don't see coaches fired this early. So this tells me that, again, Woody is trusting Aaron. He's going with Aaron over Saleh, because how does that make any sense, right? To have a guy, Nathaniel Hackett, who everybody knows, whether you're a Jet fan, Bronco fan, everybody knows the pressure is there. I mean, it's monumental. The production is not there. The success is not there. There's issues. There was issues in Denver. There were issues last season. There's been issues so far this season. To see this report that the Jets could potentially move on, and now after the Saleh firing, he's completely safe, and it's Aaron Rodgers, buddy. The Jets are going all in with Rodgers. Jets are going all in. And by the way, we had Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio's report that Robert Saleh was escorted out of the building by by the team's director of security. I don't know what that's about. But look, I have my issue. I had my issues with Robert Saleh as a head coach of a football team: leadership, accountability, game planning, in-game situations, critical situations, in-game clock management. I just never really felt as though Saleh would be able to go on a deep playoff run, out scheming and out coaching and out calling a better game than the Harbaugh brothers, than Andy Reid, than Zach Taylor, than Mike Tomlin, than Sean McDermott, right? There's D'Amico Ryans, there's tons and tons of great coaches in the AFC. And, if you're talking about Super Bowl aspirations, right, that's the internal belief, that's the pressure from, the outside noise, whether it's fans or national media, there needs to be a sense of trust within the coaching staff. Believe me, I had my issues with Robert Saleh and everything that was going on, the penalties, the confusion, all of that. But I'll say this, it's not just him. It's not just him. So I don't see how firing Saleh is going to magically improve every issue on the offensive side of the football. Not saying it has to. But you would like to think, okay, you're watching the Jets so far this season. The defense has been okay. It hasn't been elite. There's been elite performances, but from top to bottom, it's not like the defense has been totally fantastic. It's been primarily the offense, right? Constantly going 3 and out, turning the ball over, errant throws, miscommunication between quarterback and wide receiver. Breece Hall not really doing a ton of anything really. I mean, back-to-back games with under 30 rushing yards in each game. Granted, Minnesota and Denver have good defenses, but still, Breece is one of the better backs in football. The production has to simply be more. We have dropped passes all over the place on a weekly basis. We have errant throws on a weekly basis. Maybe outside of the Thursday night game against the New England Patriots, but certainly against Denver and, again, Minnesota. We have poor blocking. The Jets are ranked, I believe, 27th or 28th in both run blocking and pass protection. Rodgers has been sacked 9 times and has had 21 quarterback hits against him in the last 2 games alone. There's, a bunch of talks about Davante Adams trading him. Yeah, that would be a huge boost. I'm going to be totally excited. And I would not be surprised if that news is coming out shortly, right within the next day or two, because I just simply don't understand how Woody can go all in. And again, I'm just using Woody's name here because I don't know if Joe Douglas was a part of this decision or not, but obviously Woody was. That's been reported. I don't see how Woody can go all in the direction of Aaron Rodgers. If Rodgers and Saleh didn't see eye to eye, he wants to go with Rodgers. They're going to keep Hackett now. They're not going to make any changes on the offense side of the football, which is, again, where the problems mostly lie, for us to just not go out and get Devontae or not be aggressive or get outbid. So, for me, Aaron has more power than ever. This is Aaron's team. The Jets are just, it seems as though they're doing whatever he wants, for better or for worse. We're going to, only time will tell. But what we know right now is Saleh's not the head coach. Jeff Ulbrich is now the head coach. I believe Saleh will be totally fine. I think he's going to wind up being a great defensive coordinator somewhere. And maybe, he's going to resurface in a couple of years. But as a potential head coach, a head coaching candidate, who knows? Maybe he'll get another shot, in this cycle. Because I don't believe that Saleh is going to be the only coach that's going to be fired. But who knows? But it's looking like the offensive staff is going to remain intact. And to be fair, you can argue, okay, hold on a second. With the new shot caller and Jeff Ulbrich, maybe he could present some different offensive ideas, right? Whenever you're, a step beneath the shot caller and, whether it's football or not, you can identify positives, you can identify negatives, but you don't necessarily have the power to change those things or implement ideas. Now that Ulbrich is in charge, maybe we potentially see some changes on the offense side of the football. My only counter argument would be Ulbrich has been here for 4 years. The Jets are 2-3. Where were those ideas before? You know what I mean? Like, you would like to think if Ulbrich had maybe the key to unlocking the offense or some version of that, maybe we could have seen something differently already, unless Saleh was just you have no say at all. I just highly doubt that, though, because it seemed like Ulbrich and Saleh were tight, obviously running the same defense, and Saleh was clearly grasping for straws these last couple of weeks, and obviously all of last season, trying to figure out the offense. If you have the defensive coordinator of the team like secretly knowing how ways to fix it, and now all of a sudden it just doesn't make any sense, right? Again, another maybe argument that you could push is Jeff Ulbrich doesn't have any answers offensively, but he's willing to try more things. And if the offense starts to suck again against the Buffalo Bills this weekend, he's going to be like, nope, we're not doing it, change it. Like, the in-game adjustments are going to be drastically different, maybe compared to a Robert Saleh. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. To this point, Hackett's job is safe. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and as always, go Jets.